The most important thing for a young man is to build honor, reputation and character. People who start a business only with the thought of wanting to be rich will not be successful. You must have bigger ambition. The poorest people I know are people who have nothing but money. I believe in the dignity of workers, whether with hands or brains. The world does not owe people a livelihood, but owes the opportunity to earn a living. If your goal is solely to get rich, you will never achieve it. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. Charity will be dangerous unless it can help the recipient become independent. If you want to be successful, you should take a new path, instead of a path that is considered successful and has been broken. I believe that thrift is important for an orderly life. Don't be afraid to give up on the good things, to get the big ones. If you want to be successful, you have to find a new path, rather than the outdated path of accepted success. Good leadership is showing how superior people work to people who don't stand out. Giving should be done in the same way as investing. Giving is investing. The secret to success is to do common things in unusual ways. The only question regarding wealth is, what are you going to do with it? I don't think there is another trait so important to success in anything than persistence. It overcomes almost anything, even nature. I have a way of making money that you don't know. I always try to turn every disaster into an opportunity. Besides doing the right thing, the most important thing is letting people know you're doing the right thing. Singleness of purpose is one of the most important things to be successful in life, no matter what the goal may be. I think every right implies a responsibility, every occasion implies an obligation. Every possession implies duty. I'd rather get 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. It is wrong to think that very rich men are always happy. Charity is harmful unless it can help the recipient become independent. Competition is a sin. Besides doing the right thing, what's most important is letting people know you're doing the right thing. There is nothing more enjoyable than a life devoted to pleasure. It is wrong to think that very rich men are always happy. Do you know the only thing that gives me pleasure? This is to see my dividends coming in. Friendship formed on business is much better than business formed on friendship. I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. I was early taught to work as well as play. My life has been one long, happy holiday. Full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry on the way and God was good to me every day. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave and not make myself a slave to money. A man's wealth must be determined by the relation of his desires and expenditures to his income. If he feels rich on $10 and has everything else he desires, he really is rich. The only thing which is of lasting benefit to a man is that which he does for himself. Money which comes to him without effort on his part is seldom a benefit and often a curse. Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can overcome hate, that right can and will triumph over might. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand, that the world owes no man a living but that it owes every man an opportunity to make a living. And we are never too old to study the Bible. Each time the lessons are studied comes some new meaning, some new thought which will make us better. I know of nothing more despicable and pathetic than a man who devotes all the hours of the waking day to the making of money for money's sake. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. Good management consists in showing average people how to do the work of superior people. The day of combination is here to stay. Individualism has gone, never to return. Never lose interest in life and the world. Never allow yourself to become annoyed. After it is all over, the religion of man is his most important possession. Our cup will truly run over only after we have sealed the character cracks. Never was I power thirsty, or trying to control everyone. I believed in educating everyone, so they could all get to the position I was at. Oh, how blessed young men are who have to struggle for a foundation and beginning in life. Get rich by taking something common and making it uncommon. It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. Capital and labor are both wild forces which require intelligent legislation to hold them in restriction.